Hello everyone and welcome back to another cast. This one I found on forum requested by TA and it's gonna be showing you, and I'll try to explain a bit how to do a Beetle Snipe in this example that Inquisitor will do on our subject that is called TA. He was a bit lazy to cast it himself, which I suggested. But he had some exotic retard-like excuse when retard is a bit lazy to work. So like, oh, Google is asking me for a phone number, so I can't really sign up or something like that. So I'm gonna do it for him, or instead of him, and hopefully in future he's gonna do some of the casts himself as well. So we are on Theta Passage. He's playing Aeon and he's against Cyber Inquisitor. Let's see. Smurf needs better names. I think he thinks that Inquisitor is a Smurf, but at least I know him a bit. I was casting quite a few of his games in one of the tourney. It might have been Average Joe tourney. I was casting with Bloody and Tokito, and he was doing some really nice strategies, and including Beetles, I think. And also one of the really crazy games on 30s when he went first bomber, and it was really interesting. I think I should have it somewhere on my channel in history, but I can't really say which tourney it was, but I guess it was one of the Average Joe's tourney I've casted. So let's see how he's gonna do it. Hydra, Pigeon, and now Factory. He's choosing to place it next to the mechs. Maybe he's going for the max adjacency, and this Factory will go to T2. Meanwhile, TA is going for pretty classic Theta build, just land factories and placing them also next to mexes. And to the Beetle Snipe on a 5 km map, it might be actually easier to do on 5 km map than 10 km, because it might not get scouted on small map. People not always go for air, like TA in this case, just land factories. So he won't need to see the T2 factory, and then there's another factor. Then when you're facing Cyber, you should always expect something like that. So if you see factory going T2, it doesn't mean it can be just rhinos combined with medusas or hoplites. It can also mean a Beetle Snipe. And in this case, where there's also air, yeah, that's definitely what Inquisitor is going for. Okay, so he has just few units. 2 month is going to site. TA not sending any NG there, but he's gonna see it in scout. And 2 units going to the top. So for now, it's gonna look like pretty casual play. Units on right side and also on top. ACU moving to middle. So at this point, you still have no idea what your opponent gonna do. If he's gonna also spam land units or just go for T2. And since you're not going second air like you would do on 10 km factory, the scouts will arrive much slower. But looks like they are changing his plans, and he's doing air factory right now. So let's see how he handles it. Some manual reclaim in the middle, and he's ahead in score. Let's see, 500 reclaim for him, Inquisitor 400, so a bit more for TA. Now he was attacking, yeah, he's lost just 1 scout, so that's good for him. Still has 2 auras and can be annoying with the range. More units coming in, and Inquisitor is going to the left side, and he knows he's going T2 factory, so he needs to use his ACU on a side. Going directly for a bomber, which is expected on such a small map. Your opponent might not have always have air factory himself, so bomber for him, but this time it's bomber for TA as well. And fake PD and true PD. Depends how much TA is paying attention. See, he just sent the units in, so unless he got scared. No, he's changing his mind. Yeah, He got scared for a second that it might be a PD. So bomber with 2 kills. That was radar, I guess. That might be radar and NG. I'm going for max right now. But right now TA should already suspect something, that there's just not enough units for Inquisitor, so that might mean he went for T2. So there's gonna be T2 units soon, and Rhinos can counter Aurora quite well, just by themselves, and or if he chooses to go Hoplite, which he can afford to micro few of them to kill all the Auroras and try to tank damage with ACU. So maybe now TA should have gone straight for the ACU with all these units and going to the side, and might have forced him to go even more back to his base, since there are just too many units. So first the Hoplite for Inquisitor, and now he's going for Beetles already. But right now he doesn't really have too much to defend with. If all these units were not really killing this max and going straight in, that could be a much more damage, since it was a bit scouted that there aren't really units, and if he's retreating like this, there won't be too much units. And now the air scout is coming in, so let's see if it was a well executed strategy or TA just noobed out. Right now it's just one Hoplite scaring away all these units, an ACU, and TA pausing Air Factory, so can't really defend the Beetle Snipe with just one Inti. Not sure what he's thinking right now. He's going T2 himself. How does it look from Inquisitor point of view? He has just one Beetle so far, but he's going quite aggressive with his ACU as well. There might be much more units, so that's really risky from him. Not sure, maybe he scouted with the bomber or this Inti. I mean, the scout can be alive a bit longer. Still just one Hoplite. Yeah, this is enough Auroras to cause problems. And also, if not sure why TA sent all these units back to this part of the map, and now he's coming back, since there wasn't anything. So, and is he scouting? He should be scouting right now, and maybe even earlier with that air factory to know what's going on, since he had a lot of units but didn't really use them. And now these few units doesn't have chance against ACU. And before this, another group comes to the side and then tries to attack. Inquisitor still have a chance to build some PD or get more units. So TA is a bit wasting time right now. He has his T2 going for NG first. Maybe he might be thinking about some TMLs coming soon, but not about Beetles, because still with no scouts and ACU so much in front, right now it's 3 Beetles and it's coming right now. Didn't even need any stealth field and too late to do anything with that. So I would say that TA didn't expect this at all. Maybe didn't know the Beetle Snipe is possible for Cybran, or didn't hope for it. But he wasn't prepared at all for this. So next time you see a Cybran T2 land factory, it doesn't need to be just on 5 kilometer map. There's always possibility for Beetles, and so you should start scouting much more often. And then if you see that some AA next to your ACU, a bit more than just one is not enough to kill the transport in time, but definitely retreating with your ACU if it's not safe, not really letting it just so close to enemy base to snipe you so easily, or just build more intis and try to kill the transport, since your opponent needs to do transport but in that time he can't do it in T, so you can get advantage. So that is for this one, and if TA sends some more replays he wants to show, I might cast them as well. I hope you enjoyed it. See you some other time.